there everyone, it's Carol here with Crafted Boutique, and I am popping by today to show you my latest Valentine journal, and also to let you know that I am now a member of Gi Kerr and her Happiness in Crafting design team. I am so excited. I've never been on a design team before, and G has given me the chance to have a go. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Working with digitals is something that I haven't done very much, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge for me, but we are going to combine it with my love of recycling somehow. So should be interesting. I hope that you will stick around and see what I come up with. And, you know, thank you to G, because, you know, it's an exciting opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to it. And well done to all the other members of the design team. I've been over and subscribed to all of you, and let's see what happens next. Very exciting. So this is my latest journal. She's a chunky one. I'm just going to pop that up there. And obviously a romance theme for Valentine's. Very pink, as you might have guessed. And you may remember this tassel from Tassel Tuesday last week. So this I've attached because I was wondering how I was going to attach it. So all I've done is attached it with a bulb pin, which you can take off. But I'm struggling. So I'm just going to show you. I have added a couple of bits. So I had this on. I did one bit. I added this, which is a little wooden heart that I had, and then I decoupaged a napkin over the top and put a little sticker on and Mod Podged over, and then I drilled with my drill, because I do own one, a hole through it to dangle it onto here, and I thought that looked really cute. So, and I also added a little mini tassel because it was cute and it was pink, and I thought it just went really nicely. So that comes with the journal, and this is an envelope journal covered in fabric, so it is so squishy. It's like yummy. So the front is quite plain, and I've made a little pocket out of this vintage lace, and inside is what used to be a card that opened up, and I've popped this picture inside, and inside is one of G's freebies from last week, which I thought was very apt, and that just sits inside there behind the photo, so you can it's like a pocket. So that goes in there. It's very fragile, this lace, so I don't want to take it in and out too much. I've homemade a little flower out of vintage lace and some vintage bits and a tiny little bit of bling. So it's, as I say, an envelope, fabric covered. It's got net on it. Then it's got this, I think it was like a top that I found in the charity shop, and it's all this. So that is the same all the way round. Doesn't quite cover, but I think that just adds to the charm. I think that looks really cool. Dangles over a bit this side and doesn't fit there. I think it's cute. Hope you do. I've tied it with the invisible to wrap is wrapped inside, so that's a really soft net that wraps it up and ties it up. Okay, am I in frame? Let me just double check. Oh, just move over a bit. Okay, so it was going to be a writing journal. As you know, with my journals, I do get a bit carried away with stuffing them. So this pocket has a very big tag in it. So yeah, huge tag. It's got a little notepad, which I'm not going to open. I'm not going to open everything. So it's just a little notepad the decoupage flower on, and an envelope with a card inside that matches. This is just some vintage bits that I have in my stash, and I've just decoupaged. This is a real fuchsia from my garden that I've laminated and just put onto there. Fabric pocket with some lace on, little fabric flip, and some slow stitching. A little booklet tucked inside there, and decorated up with some lace and a little card. This paper, the digitals in here, is my new digital kit, which is up on my Etsy shop at the moment. I think I've called it Vintage Flowers or something, but you'll notice it. And it's very romantic. It's very sweet. It's sort of a purpley pink sort of colour. So when you see this, this is my digital print. I've done some stamping on this tea-dyed paper. I've got some altered paper clip dangles. I've just put some washi on there so it doesn't rip the paper. This paper had holes in, so I've just tied a little bow. It's got fabric tabs. I'll just flip through. Stamping. Some of my dyed papers. This is handmade paper. This is just really fine stuff. Some poems I've put in here. It's another piece of my printable. It's an envelope with a pocket with nothing in it. And this is one way, Catherine, that I've found to use up the paper. What are they called? You know what they're called. And I'll show you this in another video, what I've done with this. But it makes it, you can write on it. It's quite tough now, not like paper at all. But that will be on an upcoming video. Vellum, music paper. Flip pocket, so I've got a little flip there. This is just now I'm not sure what this is. It's like it pops out. It's like a ticket thing. So I'm going to leave that in there for you to do whatever you like with. That flips out, and then this flips up with a little card tag inside. And then that just folds over to keep that from flapping out. An old calendar, music page with a bit of decoration on the side. You can tuck both sides of these. I have an envelope decoupaged up, and inside are just some very cute journaling cards, because we love our pets, don't we? We do. So they sit in there. More of my cards. The only problem is some of this, I will point this out, that the glue, because I use a inkjet, the glue has gone through. I can put something over that, but that happened when I glued this on, this tuck. And that's a copy of a vintage photo of a old couple on there. Not an old couple, but you know, a vintage photo. More poems, more stamping. So now this is a bit more writing paper. This one I printed on tea-dyed paper to see what it was like. And I've put lace down the edges and all sorts. So another fabric tab, more of my printable. This is some handmade paper to play with, put somewhere in the journal. And this is just a little envelope that I've decoupaged up, and inside is something else to play with, which is a little heart. So that I've left that in there for whoever buys this to play with as they wish. And on the other side is a little notepad with a fabric flip top, and that just tucks. What I did was I tucked the paper in and then just into there, and it flips over the top. More poems. corner tuck with a couple of little baby cards in. And a tiny little one. Got to have a bit of Paris for romance. And the book page. There's so much in this. This is one of my fabric samples that we made the other week. Romance of de Paris. And I'm just tucking that in. And the fabric over the top. So you can use those up as more tabs if you wish. It's just a notepad, like a card, would have been made into a card. So I've just popped that in for fun. Little tag, that's a tuck spot if you wish it to be a tuck spot. Vintage notepad, that's just the paper from that tea dyed. Some more of that paper. Little altered paper clip with dangles, a bit of vintage fabric, doily. Okay, another little tag, little pocket. I think I made that a tuck spot as well. I haven't got anything in it. Fabric ruffles, as you can see, it is stuffed. Paper, just a notepad. All the envelopes are reinforced on the edges so that, you know, when you're taking things in and out, it's not going to rip. Bit of decoupaging on there. Big fabric flip to hide all your secret writing under there. Another altered paper clip on there. And a little envelope which I will be filling. I've got a few bits in there. It's going to be filled with some more little bits and pieces that you can use in your journal. Another one of my digital pages. That one. Alright, you should be in the back. I don't know what you're doing sitting there. This is another one of my digital pages. Obviously I've got lines on this one for writing. A bit more stamping. Just some scrapbook paper that I had. Another one of my prints. Belly band and a card tuck. That was cute. And it's just a little flip on there for private writing and writing on the back. And just a little card. This one flips up and tucks in that little tiny pocket. It's a bit more my printable. And this is just out of a book of like a diary, I think it was. Vintage diary. Bit more decoupaging. Another little tag. You just pop these in. And a little tiny envelope. Them are the little tiny envelopes I found the other day. And a little card. That's so cute. I love little things. They're so cute. This is a big tuck there with a little tag and a dangle on the top. And another little writing card tucked in there. Tea stain doily. This is some of Jovi's paper. Creating with Jovi. If you want to pop over to our website. Etsy shop, sorry. I'll leave this linked because it's so gorgeous. I had to put some of it in. It was pink. This is one of my altered paper clips that I did on Tassel Tuesday a couple of weeks ago, which is just a hair grip with a mini tassel attached. And this is just, that just holds this lace down, which is a flip there. And it was going everywhere, so I thought, what can I put on there? And I thought, oh, that will hold that nicely. And it just covers some of the words up. Have a little envelope. And this is just a card that you can play around with, put somewhere, make into something. More decoupaging. This has actually got writing in it. It was an old one. It was used, but more of my digitals. Fabric ruffle, another little pocket. These are reinforced with paper news book page underneath, so they're quite stiff. More of my digitals. Stamping. You can put a nice photo in the middle of there. That will look nice. This is just a little flip out. so you can write on there. Seems to stay where it is. Oh, I love this one. This is just a topper, but it just so gorgeous, those colours. And of course there's a cat. There's always a cat in every one of my journals. And this little window I'll put onto I made a card, put this little window on, and it does actually open. There we go, look. And I put a picture of like a garden behind it. I love that. One of my digitals. And the last signature, that's that lady again, more printing. Right. Belly band with a little, and then this is just an envelope that I've played with. Little tuck, and there's just a writing card inside. So that just tucks into there, one way or the other. Wuthering Heights book page. I think this paper with the edges, I think was from Catherine. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was you, Catherine, that sent me these. And this is some of Rhonda's vellum that she sent me. See, I've used all of them. I am using it. This is a perfect journal for all this. My digitals again. More of the paper. More poems. This is from Jovi. Again, it's just perfect in here. And I've put one of my little, now I know, earring clips, and just to dangle off the bottom and to hold the fabric when you turn the page. And this is another one of, she's very chunky. It's some more of Jovi's paper. How gorgeous is that colour? I love it. I love it. I don't want to let it go, but you know, I can always buy some more. It's one of the vintage notelets that I've tea stained. Big pocket with some cute writing paper in it and a cute little notebook. And this is some of the paper that Rhonda sent me. So that tucks in there. Love unconditionally and cake. So this, I've paper clipped this one on to stop it flopping around. This is for making cakes and, oh no, it's not, it's cocktails. That's what it is. Pink lady. I thought, pink. And this is this fine handmade paper. So this has got a little swivelly tassel tag. Losing my voice. More tea stained paper. The vellum. The other side, Catherine's paper. The other bit of the book. And I think that is she done. And my little ticket. And this is the little book that's supposed to be in the back. So I just made a little book out of a bit of card. And inside is just some more sort of mini writing paper, so you can take this one with you if you go anywhere. Just collage on the front, reinforced, so that just sits in there. So that is my new romance journal, my Valentine journal. What I've done is I've left that on purpose so that, you know, you can take it off and dangle it anywhere you like, but I think it looks really cute. And then this just ties up with the double netting. Loads of room in there. It will expand because it is an envelope journal. So I hope that you like that. I had so much fun making this. I loved using my digital. I will show you all the pages. Or I probably won't. You know me, I'll forget. Because I used them in here before I actually showed you. So, you know, I know you're supposed to show your digital kit and then show what you've made with them, but you know, it's in there. Have a look at my Etsy shop if you're interested. And I thank you so much for coming to joining me today. And I'm looking forward to working with G and carrying on with my recycling. It's all very exciting this year. Got to have some sort of pleasure, haven't you? Okay, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going now. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.